against our odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Give it my all.
First opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. They're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the... ...40-yard line. Here's Taylor. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Love, they go play action now. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An explosive 38-yard pickup at the 22-yard line. They'll run with Taylor. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 11 now. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Well, Burrow loses the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. To his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Throwing. Love. His pass caught at the 4. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Give them a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll look to run with Taylor. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yards he wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. That's complete to John Ross. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And you can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Got an open man, then C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Colts' 47-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Nothing the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10, Bengals nothing.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking now, that's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Nixon. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 2nd down, Burrow will buy some time running. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Bullock's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Working out of the gun. Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Love from the gun. And Jennings has it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. 1st and 10, Taylor now. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
On first down, Mixon, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
Complete to Joe Mixon. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Burrow will throw. Out his hands quickly to Higgins. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed him. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Jordan Love ready on first down here. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
4-yard line.
Taylor. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Jonathan Taylor.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, Love. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught at the end. He is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. In on the tackle, Kamoko Toure. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Tyquan Lewis makes the stop.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. And they almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Third down and 7 yards to go.
Passing here, Joe Burrow. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Bengals.
Here's Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Loses the football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone and all after.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
9 yards on the play and a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
Play action this time with Love. Steps away to Betty. Will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On second down, it's Taylor. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Jordan Evans.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Forced out to him, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jordan Evans drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up fourth down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 22. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10.
They're on the 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a dump off here complete. Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra.
Mixon. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10.
Makes the score Colts 24, Bengals 10. Randy Bullock to kick off for
now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Rodgers on the return. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And with flags down, he's up near the 40. It looks like this one might be coming back. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They run with Taylor. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
He's brought down by William Jackson. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Play fake. Here's Love. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Try to punch it in with Taylor. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
And we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
DJ Reed.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Love now on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Love. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Sean Williams. And they are going to set up sharp at the 40-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Down at the 26. It's a pickup of 3.
Now it's Burrow.
And 7.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Joe Mixon. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And this is caught at the 8. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. got whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. A bad time for a full start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Now Burrow. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Number 83.
Tyler Boyd, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score Colts 24. Bengals 17.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball. I said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They run once more with Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Love, they go play action now. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. 40-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Burrow now, a big spot for the Heisman Trophy winner. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
The Bengal ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 49 yards.
First down, Bengals.
A final shot now for Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Oh, my, it was up for grabs. Now no time on the clock. And an extra point will send us to overtime.
Brandon, we've seen this many times before. They've got the momentum. They just scored. Go for 2 and end this thing now.
Now for the all-critical extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. This one into the hands of Burton. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. The give to Taylor. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
That's good.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. First down, Love to pass. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. We know there's already a spotlight on this rookie quarterback, an even bigger spotlight here in overtime of this game. A costly pick.
No doubt about that, but here's the key. Game's not over. He may very well get another shot at this thing, so now he's got to go to the sideline, hope his defense picks him up, and be ready to go back out there and maybe make a similar throw, hopefully successfully the next time. Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, they run with Mixon. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Taken down by DeForest Buckner. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun again to Mixon. Down right around the 25. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
In any yardage game, there's really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
It's left to the upright, no good, and that changes everything here in OT. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. They'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That whistle against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll run with Taylor. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Taylor in the ball.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Love from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Finding Harris over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Here's Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
And 5.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Every eye in the stadium fixated on Rodrigo Blankenship. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime, as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. Every eye in the stadium fixated on Rodrigo Blankenship. This to win it in overtime. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. Every eye in the stadium fixated on Rodrigo Blankenship. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights.
27.
Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves